Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So I am here today to talk to you about Orly's new seasonal collection. I just got this with my Colorpass and this one is called Twas the Night. And I have to say that I love this collection. I was kind of whatever about their fall Colorpass collection. I like Clue as much as the next person, but a Clue themed nail polish collection was maybe a little, it was not entirely up my alley. That's okay. I'm sure there were people who really loved it. But this one I'm excited about because it has like almost two. I think it was in the spring they released a collection that purposefully had like two sides to it, like two different themes going on. They made sense together, but they were two different ones. And I really feel like with the color story of this one, that is what they have done again. So I'm going to start out by showing you the more traditional colors. You've got, this one's called Velvet Ribbon. And that's sort of like a orangey brick red, so nice and Christmassy. And then this green one is called Regal Pine. It's a nice dark Christmassy green, super pretty. And then there is a topper, which I really liked. This one is called Spark. Kind of got a copper, maybe rose gold look to it. And the flakes in it are not uniform in size or shape. They're just kind of flakes. So that's kind of pretty. And then there's the other side to the collection, which I think is best summed up by this one, which is called Sugar Plum Soiree. This is the only shimmer of the collection. It's kind of a nice purplish reddish color. But it sets the stage for like thinking about this as a like almost nutcracker themed second half of the collection. You've got that pretty kind of purple pink, and this one is called Cozy Night, and it's almost like a teal. And then you've got this one, a really light almost powder blue, and this one is called Snow Angel. And I feel like that half of the collection together really gives this like snowy but treats and desserts and ballet and all that kind of stuff, kind of a theme, like almost the sumptuous side of Christmas. Like you got the icy colors mixed with the really rich the rich purple and the rich teal, and I don't know, to me it just screams ballet and like dressing up and that side of the holidays that I find a lot of joy in personally. And then there's your really like traditional side. You've got your red and your green and your sparkly glitter, and like that's very regular holidays. So I kind of like how they did that. So I'm really excited to swatch these and see how they turn out. And I'm going to kind of do one hand for each theme and see how that goes. Okay, so since we have 6 polishes here, I'm going to go ahead and do a more Christmassy side and a more like wintry sugar plum side. So I'm going to start off with the shade Snow Angel. And like lots of Orly polishes, it's kind of watery, so I'm going to go in and clean that up a little bit. It really just tends to have a thinner formula, not always, but tends to, which does kind of make it a little bit difficult, but also it levels really nicely, so trade-offs. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the shade Cozy Night. That's a really pretty teal. I like that one a lot. So this one has more of a shimmer to it, and this one is called Sugar Plum Soiree. And then for the pinky, I'm going to do Snow Angel again. I'm going to get all the extra off that I can. Wow. Yeah, this one is definitely thinner than the other ones. Getting a lot of cuticle flooding with that. Okay, and on the thumb, I'm going to do a repeat of Sugarplum Soiree. Okay, and on the left hand, we're going to do the more traditionally Christmas colors. I'm going to start with this. This is a really orangey red, actually. At least it looks like it in the bottle. This one is called Velvet Ribbon. It's a pretty one. Okay, and then the green is called Regal Pine. This one looks like it's going to be super pretty. Very pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to do a couple more of those because our last one is a topper. So I will be putting that on after I've got a few coats of these guys down and they're nice and dry. There we go. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Regal Pine on my thumb. Okay, and back for a second coat. This one is Snow Angel. Wow, yeah, that looks really pretty on the second coat. You can see it's very much flooded my cuticle that first time, but it really turned out well this second time. Okay, and we're going to go back in with Cozy Night. Give that one a second coat. Yeah, these are all behaving much nicer on the second coat. That's pretty. Okay, and then a Sugarplum Soiree. That one's gonna be so pretty. Love that color. Okay, we'll put Snow Angel on the pinky. And then on my thumb, we'll do another coat of Sugarplum Soiree. There we go. It's turning out really pretty. I think Snow Angel is going to need one more coat, but this is mostly super gorgeous. Okay, so let's go back to the other hand. I'm going to go in and do a second coat on Velvet Ribbon. Wow, this is a really orangey red for a Christmas red. But I like it a lot. It kind of gives it a different look. Okay, and then Regal Pine. Oh, yay. I'm so glad this one is doing better on the second coat. This is a really pretty green. And I feel like this is the kind of thing I would use all the time if it has a good formula. So it's nice to see that it gets a little easier on the second coat. Yes, that is gorgeous. I really, really like those colors. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to go in for a third coat on Snow Angel. You can kind of see that I nicked that one a little bit when I was doing my other hand. Ah, the travails of polish. But, like I said, the bonus of this thinner formula is that it levels out so nicely. So, once I got that third coat on there, it's hard to even tell that I messed it up. Alright, so there are the colors from the Twas the Night collection. I think they look really pretty. And I feel like you could even find a way to make them work together, even though I think they look better in kind of these two groups. But the last polish is a kind of sparkle topper called Spark. It's sort of a rose gold, sort of a copper kind of glitter. So I'm just going to put that on top of some of the colors so we can kind of get a sense for it. It's pretty. I like it on the green a lot. It's very pretty. I kind of struggle with toppers because you want to get lots of glitter, but you don't want to have too much polish because then you run into a situation where you've flooded your nail or you have a weird texture. Sparkle polish is hard. Alright, let's try it on Snow Angel. Oh, I like that better than I thought that I would. The gold is pretty on there. Seeing if I can get any more pieces off, but not quite. Wow, that one's pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put some on the teal. That one's pretty too. Do a little bit on my thumb. There we go. So there is the colors with that extra little spark added to them. I really like how that turned out. Pretty. Okay, so having done the swatches, I honestly am even more in love with this collection. The one thing that I will say is Spark, just because of the foily bits in there. It can have some rough spots that got kind of caught on stuff for me until I put another coat of top coat on. So you might want to plan on 2 coats of top coat for that particular glitter. But oh my gosh, I have to say, especially these 3. I feel like I'm going to use these colors in a lot of manicures this season because I don't know, I'm so excited about that color story. The traditional Christmas color story is really pretty too, and I feel like it's nice to have that sometimes in a holiday collection. I went off about this on one of my Halloween collection videos, but it's hard to make holiday collections where there are very expected color stories. Halloween, you gotta have your orange and your black and your purple, and like those are the Halloween colors. And Christmas, you gotta have your red and your green. Those are the Christmas colors. And I get that that's really stifling for brands, and so a lot of brands have kind of moved away from that and started doing like more varied color collections, which is awesome, and I appreciate that. I really genuinely do, because you can't have Christmas after Christmas of, oh look, here's some reds and here's some greens and there's Christmas. But it is nice to see sometimes a return to the very, the roots. We have a red and a green in our Christmas collection, because it's just nice to have, and as always, the formula on the O'Reillys is, I really feel like this is one of those things where you either love it or you hate it. You're the kind of person who likes runny polishes that level out really nicely, or you're the kind of person who likes thick polishes and you're really good at painting your nails. I am in the first category. I am not great at painting my nails, so I appreciate polish that's a little more runny and levels really nicely. It just dries better for me. But I know a lot of people don't prefer it, and if you don't like runny polish, this collection might be kind of a struggle for you because I found it pretty runny. And again, that made it dry so pretty, but if you don't like it, then you won't like it. Yeah, those are my thoughts on the Twas the Night collection. I'm a really big fan of this one. One of my favorites from Orly in a while. If you have any questions, please do feel free to ask me down in the comments because I would love to answer them and just talk to you about polish because I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.